Uh, I hope y'all doing well. I really, really do. All right? Wherever you're going through, I hope you're doing well. But we're going to get some messages from the Most High God, Mother, and Father, finding out what we're needing to know, child. I want to know. Do you? We're gonna know. We're gonna know what God wants us to know. That's what we're gonna know. We're gonna know. We're gonna know what God wants us to know. What God wants us to know. What God wants us to know. I can't think of no words. I just heard. It's cool. Go ahead and do what you wanna do. Everybody's gonna break the rules. It don't matter, it's up to you. Hey, I gotta put that on a song, boo. Alrighty, we're gonna get some messages. I think I'm going to use the Akashic Records deck to get some messages and see what God has to say to the collective and myself on what we're needing to know at this time. I'm asking that y'all come through for a sister. Make sure you hit the like button. Stop being a hater. Dang, 3 of y'all in here already. No one liked the like button. No one should have to ask you, YouTube, to like the like button. What is up? Like, y'all some haters. That's what it is. But I understand. So we're going to get some messages. And I'm going to delete Paula if she doesn't like the live and stop asking me questions. You coming in here asking questions. You didn't like the like button. You didn't hit the like button. How dare you? Just so disrespectful, Paula. I'm gonna write your name down. I'm gonna make sure that I remember your energy. Disrespectful. Plain disrespect. Thank you for hitting the like button, girl, but I'm only doing general readings. No, you won't find it. Might make sure you... No. Okay, Most High God, give me some messages for the collective. I need to know some messages, what we need to know right now. Intricacies in the reverse. Ancestors, is intricacy supposed to be in the reverse? No. Should be in the upright. All right. Is intricacy supposed to be in the upright? Yep. Okay. So let's see what's going on. First off, what I want to do is check on the outer energy before we get started. I always do this, but I never, what's the outside energy right now? What's going on, God? Tell me what's the energy currently for the collective and myself. Okay, so miscommunication, no communication. Someone could be... No one's really cooperating right now. Tell me more. People are uncomfortable, feeling stuck. And it's because... Let's see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. It's giving me that there are people who are... Clarify the Page of Cups. It's giving me that currently... Hold on, y'all. Let me push this to down. Y'all gonna have to get more people in here. Because, let's see. So there is no teamwork right now. I feel like people are not really getting along, or no one's seeing eye to eye right now. It's giving me that some people could be emotionally sensitive right now. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. It's giving me that there are people who are heartbroken, still trying to be grounded, clarify, and still trying to be consistent on what they're doing, but people ain't really doing that well. With the Fool card is it's a lot of uncomfortable behavior where it could be a lot of conflict behind the scenes, people feeling real low, a lot of low energy, a lot of, you know, with the devil is like controlling, manipulative energy. It's a lot of anger that people are having at this time, a lot of manipulative energy, a lot of arguing going on. It's giving me like it could be like maybe someone doing magic or having issues with obsession or feeling left out due to codependency issues or control. I'm getting more so someone who's not, someone who's still trying to remain in control, but currently, you know, they're consistent with their control patterns, but it ain't working out for this person because everything they're doing is backfiring. So it's like huge towers that are happening in other people's lives where maybe someone may not wanted you to like feel good, and it's backfiring, you know, constantly. So it's just giving me that there's a lot of negativity going on, and it's because it's a lot of immaturity. You know, people are caught in an emotion that they're having to reflect on, where someone's gaining understanding but uncomfortable with the understanding that they're gaining. It's like, damn, like this happened and someone's gaining a clear message, but they're uncomfortable with that, and instead of them sitting in their issues, instead of them sitting in their pain, someone is resisting. Like it's hard. You know, the song that tried to come out, it's getting kind of heavy. So can I clarify the Page and the Hangman? The Page and the Hangman is an uncomfortable emotion that someone is feeling, just feeling very unstable or uncomfortable around people because of a toxic dynamic. With the Three of Pentacles, like no one working together. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles with the it's giving me that there are people who want to heal, want to bring balance. You know, what's the issue though? Yeah, it could be like people trying to like be happy, but let's see, what's the issue then? Stress. Someone's stressing, emotionally a wreck. You know, someone's manifesting out of like someone has temptation or constant need to like clarify the Seven of Cups. Someone's trying to figure out how to win throughout what they're going through, and it could be a little difficult because of what they're caught in. So someone's in this phase where they could be giving up. You know, they don't know what to fight for anymore. You know, it's more so about money anyway. Someone's heartbroken about money, heartbroken about a family, just heartbroken. And you know, someone's just trying to hold on as much as they can, you know, trying to move forward, but there's action, fast action that's taking place where it's causing a ripple effect in this person's life where, you know, someone's in a Ten of Swords. Someone feels betrayed. There's a lot of betrayal happening. Secretly, you know, someone's watching you in fear, wishing that they could be connected to you. And feeling like they know that it's an ending. Someone's hurt because there's an ending to a relationship. Someone's walking away. Yeah, because they got to go heal. Someone needs to heal because they was going through a painful ending. Definitely. Could be a mother. You know, you trying to balance. You just trying to stay afloat, trying to balance. There could be a relationship that someone's trying to gain. Someone's trying to strengthen a relationship. Someone could be sad about a relationship. Someone's trying to figure out how they get here, you know. This is someone who's having to slow things down with you. With the maybe something came to a hope with you guys. Maybe something's not going anywhere. Maybe something slowed down. Something slowed down for y'all. And there's some sadness here. You know, someone's feeling very, very, it's a lot. It's sad, you know. It's real sad. A lot of people ain't doing too well. A lot of people ain't doing too well, guys. Someone's lost control, delays. There's delays and lack of discipline. Why? Because of the past, you know. It's someone feeling left out, or someone happened to like put something to a halt. Someone happened to walk away. Someone happened to end something here. It's just sad, you know. So, people are sad about how things have turned out. Things have gotten out of control. And it's due to, you know, someone wanting power, okay? So someone's power is caused or has caused a lot of issues in someone's life, you know, where there's a lot of miscommunication, someone not feeling good. It's sad. Can y'all hit the like button on TikTok? I know the issue is, let me tell you what it is. It's jealousy, and it's the issue is jealousy, and another issue that it is when the truth is being told, there are people that don't like the truth. When the truth is being told, there are people that don't like the truth. Like this mentally ill, Help Skolamo, who's mentally ill and sick, wouldn't say that shit to my face. Sorry, dude. You wouldn't say the shit to my face, though. You're a weakling, and you're miserable. So I'm gonna let you be miserable and weak, like you are, because I can reach your ass for filth. You know you ain't going nowhere. You know you gonna be stuck. So you might as well stay in that negativity, because ain't nothing going your way. You know what I'm saying? So I understand misery loves company, and when you're miserable and mad, you have to put out that type of anger. I get it. I would be miserable if I was you. But see, the issue is it's a difference between me and you. The difference between me and you is that you, Heb Skolamo, or whatever you call your name, Heb Skolamo. You could be a person that's definitely a weakling, you know, someone who's very angry and heartbroken. I see your pain, boo. I know you mad. You want to look like you the shit, but you really not. And for someone to tell you who you are and whose you are, it's upsetting. So you thought you were going to win or something like that, and you're not getting shit. So that's why you're mad, and that's why I'm a nigger. I'm going to be one to date for you. But I bet you never tell me that shit in my face. Okay, you jealous hoe. You always gonna be a jealous hoe, and you always gonna be behind the screens speaking your shit, because you'll never say that shit to my face. So I'll allow you to say what you gotta say behind the screen, because that's where you'll always be. Because if you was in my presence, boo, you would never say that. So I'm gonna let you be the weakling that you are, and do what you do behind the screen, because I know you are alcoholic and you a drunk. You are alcoholic, you a drunk, and you a drug chaser. So it's a difference between me and you, which is why you're out of your mind, and you have to say the things you say, because your mind is not even balanced. Like, your equilibrium is off. You're unbalanced. So because of that, you gotta you're uneven, dude. So with that said, I'ma give you that. I'ma be your nigger today. I'ma be a nigga. But let me tell you something about me and you. You wish I was your nigga. And that just will never be. So because that will never be, you have to be behind the screens talking shit because you mad. And you just always gonna be mad. You gonna be mad at me because you a mad hoe. And usually when mad hoes get mad, they get angry and say shit like you do. That is very low vibrational. Again, you won't say that shit in my face. You'll have to act out on the screen because you're an invisible man. Probably a weak man and a little man. Usually weak men and little men act like you because that's like the only type of energy you can give is shit behind the screen. Little weak men, and you probably a big weak man, and it'd be sad to be a big weak man, a big ass weak man. I see him walking around every day. And especially people like you who say shit that you say out of your, with your twiddly dumb fingers. Baby, don't come for me, okay? Because I will put you in your place, and you will never be able to say that shit to my face. So I'm going to let you do your job where you are and hide behind a screen like a weak-ass little man that you are, or weak big man, or weak woman, whoever you are. You know you weak, and you know you can never measure up to me, which is why you're so mad. So I'm going to give you that. Anyway, let me finish. God. Thank God I don't inhale you guys' negativity. I'd be a mess if I did. Thank God I can be able to sustain through the pressures of the world and of negativity. Negativity that people want to give me, people want to see me in. Baby, you will never trade my spot. You cannot switch positions with me. Okay? God won't let that happen. You know it won't happen. That's why you're mad. Because you want to be me. You wish you was a nigga. Anyway, we got Uriel. You a whole race is in a lie. Like, get your weak ass off with your 1900 mentality. Like, go somewhere, dude. You with your weak ass, miserable weak ass. Like, who even talks like that? Who even says nigger anymore? Like, you are a weak ass white man. That's what you are. A weak ass white man. Anyone saying shit like that, I'ma just look at you as a weak ass little white man. Anyway, Uriel and Sphinx. The archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of truth and the ancient mysteries of the world. Here, the archangel Uriel connects and confers with the great source of mystery. The card shows that it is time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times with the blowing desert and that buried up its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun already and you've made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you. Uriel, whose name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with the archangels for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares kinship with you about the inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is this work that leads you to your initiation and to a higher power. Ashe. So let's get started, guys. Let's see what's going on. So, God is always talking about digging deeper, you know, finding out the inner you. Your ancestors are with you. Your whole ancestral team is telling you to dig deeper because there's more to you than you could ever imagine. So let's look into this. Let's find out what Uriel Sphinx is talking about. All right, so currently there is somebody who doesn't know. Someone's done work on themselves, but let's see. Clarify the Five of Pentacles ancestors. There's an energy where someone could be feeling left out because they have issues with codependency. Clarify this devil energy here. It's a group of people that feel hurt or heartbroken. There's an attachment that people have when it comes to you, collective, okay? There are people who are stressing, sad. You know, it's a lot going on where someone possibly tried to do magic on you, but the magic just ain't working. It's reversing. It's returning back to its sender. So maybe someone did like a friendship someone did like a friendship magic. Someone did friendship magic. And whatever they did, it's causing them a lot of stress because it's turning into a tower and a bit of obsession. So you got someone here who's doing like a lot of magic on you. And it's giving me that someone is getting sick from their own magic. It's giving me that someone's losing their self because someone could be seeing that you are free, seeing that you are in tune, seeing that you're healing. You're in this space where Nine of Pentacles is like a person who's doing work on themselves and also has done a lot of work on themselves. You've invested in yourself. Nine of Wands is more so like you taking action, still taking action. And there are people, clarify this Three of Cups. Who are these people? We got the Hermit. Who are these people? Who are these people? Three of Cups. Who are these people? So it's like family. It's family, okay? So you got family who's doing magic on you. They're sad about money. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. They want to reconnect with you. You got family wanting to reconnect with you. They want to continue on the cycle. Tell me more. Yeah, so it's giving me that someone feels as if they can so what it is information coming out or something, a secret getting out where someone could be wanting to come towards you. Okay? Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands ancestors. Clarify Two of Wands. Two of Wands with the Judgment card. So it's giving me that someone's a little iffy about how something would work out. They're hoping for evolvement in a relationship where they want balance. Tell me more. Yeah, so it's giving me that someone from the past is wanting to come back around. You're gonna get some communication. People see growth with you, but they're not honest, okay? These are people who've done shiesty things to you, or you know, you pretty much aware of what has happened to you. So what the Sphinx is for is to give you a understanding. Oh, there goes another weak man. All right, Nate, let me block you so you can find something to do. Since I'm such a nigger, I'll be your nigga today, okay? With your miserable ass. Anyway, with that said, there are you guys are hilarious. There are I just want to know, like, when you do that, do you want me to like cry or fall out? I can care less. I don't care if you call me that because I know who I am, but you mad because of who I am, which is why you got to say that. So I'ma just continue to like flaunt myself right here where I am, where you're watching me on a black platform where you're calling me all sorts of names, and it's because you're jealous. I'ma just, you know, keep stunting on you, all right? And you just gonna be jealous and mad. Anyway, with that said, guys, someone's really upset. So the Sphinx is for, the Sphinx basically tells you that you got to remember who you are and what you've done, all the work that you did on yourself, and why you're where you are, okay? So the Sphinx is to give you a recognition of how far you come. With that said, when you are in the Nine of Pentacles, this shows me that you've done a lot of work on yourself, collective. However, people have codependency issues when it comes to you. You got to recognize what is for you and what's not. All right. When you do this work on yourself, realize that there are people who are going to be attracted to your beautiful energy because you're coming out as a freaking star seed, and also coming out in this Ten of Pentacles energy, meaning that you're abundant and you don't even know it, okay? You've done a lot of work on yourself, and this is an attraction for those who may be in a lower frequency and want some of that, okay? They want some of that. So clarify more of the Uriel. Yeah, so we got the Ten of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Clarify this. Yeah, definitely someone who wants some of that. So it's a someone who's using, someone who's in their ego, could be conflicted, could be angry, could be possessed and struggling at this time in their energy and in their efforts. Someone who hasn't done any work on their self, because everything they done was taken. You know, this is a type of person who takes what they want. You know, they will do whatever they can to gain some sort of control, and they're a part of something that's totally low vibrational and wicked. All right, so this is a person who knows that this person knows exactly what they're a part of. They've learned certain they've gained from a community or from a certain system that is demonic, lower vibrational. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, that's the truth. And they are wanting to, they're trying to figure out how to come towards you because they want you to give to them, okay? Someone's thinking clearly on this, on how to do it, and they're working with others to do this. With the Ace of Cups is someone who's holding their hand out, okay? Someone who wants an opportunity with you with the Tower card. That could shake your life up, okay? It will end painfully. Tell me about this. Okay. It will end painfully where you'll have to heal again, all right? It will leave you in the cold. So clarify this. With the Star card, the issue is you will have to rebuild yourself back up. It's because it's a lot of confusion and jealousy. So you got a lot of people who hating on you, collective. People who are mad. It's a lot of people mad at you, baby girl, baby boy. All right, and it's because you are badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities, and someone does not like how you're upkeeping and maintaining your energy. These are people who want some of that. They want some of that. All right, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. You ain't got it, Eddie Kane. All right. You want my spot, Eddie? You want my spot? You ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. Yeah, so these are people who feel rejected. Clarify the Five of Wands. Someone wants to steal your shine. They want to come through trying to figure out how to get in that head of yours because they want to be, they don't know if they hate you or love you. Someone don't, they have a passion for you that is obsessed. It's like someone's in their head a lot. All they thinking about is you. Thinking about how they can communicate with you. Thinking about how they can come towards you. Thinking about how they can use a emotional manipulative energy that is charging to get you to pull towards them. And Spirit is telling you to wake up, okay? Because the cycle is closed already. And it's because you represent the Uriel Sphinx. The Uriel Sphinx is someone who knows thyself, honors thyself, loves thyself, and worships thyself, okay? So if you're in that energy collective, no one can get anything past you. I mean, people have tried, they've done, but I mean, it ain't gonna be as bad because you have the fire of God within your heart, okay? And with having the fire of God in your heart, baby, it's just when God is ignited within you, it's so hard to get over you, okay? So I need you to stay present in prayer. Make sure you stay prayed up and know that you got your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, all of them around you. Tell me more about this Sphinx. So we got the 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords with the Death card. So what I'm getting here is there could have been information that got out that is now over. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Yeah, definitely negativity. Someone got to cut some shit out. They know they toxic. Tell me this. Yeah, this is someone who's weak. A weak-minded person. They're intimidated by you, collective. And their toxic behavior has gotten them absolutely anywhere. With the 9 of Cups in a reversal, it's just saying that this person is stressing. You know, they're stressing because they want to be given to so bad. And the 5 of Wands energy is someone who's just so sad, so depressed, having to move on and having to figure out how to rebuild their life. They're under judgment as well. They're going through a lot of chaotic experiences where they could be having a lot of difficulty when it comes to their financial situation, and just issues internally. You know, this is someone who refuses to be in alignment. You know, it's someone who refuses to do the inner work, okay? And so with the Moon card here is someone who knows that a cycle is over, even though they trying to avoid that. You know, it's a person who's clear on that, very clear, okay? And Knight of Pentacles is someone who needs to just put in effort and work on themselves, needing to be more honest with themselves, because you could be how did my cards get like this? So you could be so someone can be consistent in their life, all right? Let's clarify this energy. Yeah, so someone's going through a major backfire and could be having issues internally. They know it's giving me a uh-oh energy. You know, someone's like, uh-oh. You know, so whatever this person did to you, collective, even though someone's still trying to maintain control, I just don't see it for this person. Hold on, let me get these cards together. I don't see it for this person. Someone wants you to give up. You know, I noticed that when you get like a lot of hate, collective, when there's a lot of hate aimed at you, there are people who don't want you to be seen how you are. These are people who would try to block you and, you know, sabotage your life in different ways, collective. It's a lot of anger. But the thing is, everything that's being pointed towards you is being sent back to its rightful owner. So people are uncomfortable because everything they do is catching up to them. You cannot get away with what you're doing. God will not let you get away with what you're doing. So make sure that you stay in alignment and make sure that you're doing the right thing, because baby, I'm telling you, you cannot keep coming for an innocent individual, a chosen being, and think that that energy ain't gonna be sent right back to you. All right, baby, you better be careful. Someone's really needing to think on their next move, their next action, because you're here stable and committed. Okay. Someone wants to heal. Clarify the Queen of Cups. So this Queen of Cups is not a friend, not anyone you should be around. It's a person who only can offer a dysfunction. All right, which is why the Tower is here. This person could be heartbroken. So there's a Queen of Cups who's being rejected, who you're not wanting to deal with. Then we got this Queen of Pentacles, who's in the who's in the 10 of Pentacles. Someone could be doing well financially. Then we have this King of Pentacles here, who's trying to manifest, watching you. Like this person's trying to manifest, along with a Queen of Wands, who's going through a painful ending, who wants a new chance with you. You know, this person is trying to see how they can come along, but Five of Swords is someone feeling defeated every time, because you're not about to be smiling in someone's face who don't like you for real. So yeah. Anyway, with that said, the Sphinx is just reminding you not to forget who you are, where you came from, and the work you've done on yourself. And it's also reminding others to do work on themselves and let go of codependency issues. Someone's too attached to a past situation that never will be experienced again. Okay, so someone has to realize that there is an ending to a past cycle. So clarify more about the Sphinx, and I'm gonna be done with this card. Yeah, it's someone who's knowing that something is over. So with the Knight of Swords and the Devil card here, it's someone who's still highly attached to you, and is like learning that they really need to close out the cycle. Someone who's emotionally manipulative and guarded anyway. So yeah, clarify this Eight of Wands. It's a King of Wands, okay? King of Wands, sad, exposed, or will be exposed in the future, who's having a painful ending. Also mad, angry, upset, refusing to change, refusing to develop, and mad at your truth, okay? So anyway, yeah, people are wanting to heal a relationship, but they are knowing that there is a toxic cycle that is over, and the Sphinx is just reminding someone to learn who they are, so they won't have to be so gun-ho on manifesting you back when there's a situation that's over. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to ignite the flame in yourself. The flame that you want to feel in, through someone else is the same flame. Well, I won't say it's the same flame. I would say it's quite different. But you really need to manage that, because you're too set on the collective and how the collective can make you feel. Like if you are so caught up in how you want someone to make you feel instead of you feeling the way, that's sad. You really need to heal and focus on you. Put yourself, like, love yourself, because you're effed up, okay? So it's really time to learn thyself, love thyself, honor thyself, appreciate thyself. And don't forget about yourself, because you are putting too much energy into another person that is focused on their self. Someone who's already did the inner work. That's the work you need to do for yourself. Playful fairness and water spirits frolic in the air around a little child. They fill the air with expanding joy and happiness. Although many people don't believe in the elements, nature, spirit of all kinds, do exist, and they have more power than can be imagined. They live in the elements of earth and air, wind and fire, and they're willing to share the guidance, well-being, and inspiration of the Akashic records that exist in the natural world. This card is here to tell you that Joy will soon be increasing. It also encourages you to remember to find fun. Bring more playfulness to your daily life. Let yourself sing a little and laugh a lot. Call on the elements to inspire you in this and in other areas. They are a font of fun and upliftment that can expand the joy of your life in great measure. Ashe. So let's see what's going on here. Clarify the Three of Roses, ancestors. What's this about? Tell me about the loving elements. Hopefully this is good news. Clarify loving elements. Okay, so we got someone's thinking on how to give an offer to you. Clarify more. So we got the Tower with the Eight of Cups. So it's giving me that there's some choices that need to be made. With the Ace of Swords, it's like a decision that could be made that could be very shocking. You know, with the Sun card is saying that it could be something exposed. You know, with the you will have a painful ending. We have someone who could be taking charge. Maybe this could be heartbreaking for someone. Let's see. It's giving me that what you went through, collective, things will balance out for you. All right. So we got a Queen of Wands here. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Heartbroken. All right. Queen of Wands is heartbroken, along with this Queen of the Magician. So this Queen of Pentacles. So there is like blockages when it comes to certain people that may used to have had fun with you or something like that. These are people who not feeling too good. They're not happy at this time. Why? What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? They're not happy because of an emperor. Tell me more. Because they're shocked about it. A father figure. Tell me more. Yeah, definitely shocked and stressing because of a father figure. You know, there's needing to be balance when it comes to someone feeling betrayed by a father figure. With the Ten of Swords, it's like someone who doesn't want to be bothered with a father figure. So there are women here who are upset with a father figure, seeing someone for who they are. All right. And having to continue with this person. Even though they find this person to be very toxic, they're having to work with this person. They don't like having to work with this person. It's due to money. It's due to someone that stole money. It's giving me that someone could be exposed for stealing money. Someone could be sad about money that is stolen. It's dealing with a child as well. And someone's stressing. You know, someone's very stressed and overthinking because they happen to like give little bits and pieces of their self. Let's see. So you got the Star and the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Star and Ace of Wands. It's giving me that this child is closing out a cycle, or there is a cycle that could be ending. So let's talk about this cycle and see what's happening. Clarify this cycle. What happened? Balance. Tell me what's happening. Justice. It's justice where it's causing someone to feel, it's causing the mother to feel sad because of control issues that this father figure has, where he's like controlling an environment, where it's giving me that someone's being exposed. And it's just it's dealing with someone who's wanting to look as if they have it together, but they're looking very toxic. They're looking mean-spirited. And people are kind of like shaking their head at this person with the Hierophant here. It's like what people are learning about this person. They're seeing that this person is toxic. They're not liking the energy of this person. They're seeing the I don't know, like someone doesn't like what they're hearing or what they're seeing. So tell me more, ancestors. Tell me more. So it's giving me that other people have to act as if Nothing is going on with deep down. It's bringing them burden as well. Tell me more. So it's giving me that someone, the reason why you're going through this is because you're supposed to fit a narrative that someone wanted you to fit. But the issue is how it's turning out is not how it should how it's looking. It's like making the other person look bad. So we got the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Cups is someone who you're guarded from, who wants to be connected to you. Okay, and with the Five of Pentacles, the Star card is a situation you've healed from, and you could be someone could be feeling very, very sad about you closing out this cycle. It's a group of people who could want to connect with you. They're regretting how they did you. There are also people who have an emotional someone has emotions for you and wants a new beginning with you, wants to come forward with you or to you. They see like a family with you and they cannot hide their feelings. It could be a Queen of Wands. Someone's fighting with this internally. With the Ace of Pentacles, definitely someone wanting to make things work with you. So yeah, something. So the issue is, I don't know, I just got a dang on download that went away. It's giving me that someone made the dessert before dinner. Okay, so let's just say it was supposed to play out a certain way, but it didn't because you were, I guess you're supposed to be seen as someone who's horrible, but you're still representing yourself as someone who has it well, you're well put together. And people, what it is it's slowly exposing someone for who they are. And as much as they want to play around with a role, someone really needs to stop while they're ahead, because it's not going to look good for them in the future. It's going to get worse. So someone is continuing to go on with a role that is going to harm them in the end, going to hurt them really bad in the end. Someone's having to play a role out. So clarify this Three of Roses, loving elements. Yeah, so secretly, there is a backfire that's going to be happening to this Queen of Pentacles, this earth sign woman who knows they have to walk away. They're sad because they stole money, okay? They stole money or they did something in your name. So let's see. What can I use? Someone could be going to jail. Let's see. Ancestors, what's happening with this person? Why are they... What's going on with the Seven of Swords? What's going on with the Seven of Swords? It's due to a breakup, separation, silent treatment, and abandonment. Tell me more. Hold on, let me make sure. What's going on here, ancestors? Sabotage, rebuilding, integration, and repetitive persistence, working on it. My bad. And then unconditional love, self-love, oneness, and passion and affection. So, collective, someone has to focus on their self. But I want to know more about this. Let's see. What's wrong with this person here, ancestors? Queen of Pentacles. What happened? So we got the dog. What happened to... What's going on with the Queen of Pentacles? So there is secrets that could be getting out where maybe someone thought that something would play out. There's a secret being hidden. Let's see. It's a lot of confusion around paperwork. Clarify the letter. Something is slowly coming out, and someone has to figure out how to say it, what to do. It's because someone thought they were going to have a new beginning, and they're not. All right? It's dealing with a child or a new beginning. Clarify the Page of Cups. You will have a painful ending. Someone who was brave to do what they did, and now they're scared. So let's see. Someone's not happy. So yeah, someone is feeling down because there's a situation that did not turn out how it should have turned out. So things started small, subtle changes, little shifts you couldn't quite name. A letter came, news moved, something that once felt secure began to feel unstable. And not dramatically at first, just small losses, little worries, and gnawed at you. So it's dealing with the money. Somebody thought them they were going to get some money, and something felt off about this. What I'm seeing here is that someone's regretting. Someone's regretting how a turnout happened. Someone's not getting what they expected. So there could be like someone who's mad about this inheritance. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So they saw a lot of happiness. They were fighting for this. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what it is. Someone really saw happiness with this. Or this could be you, collective. Clarify this. Yeah, so someone's recognizing that whatever they thought they were getting, they're thinking about it. Someone could be lamenting. They're knowing that they have to come out of this phase of thinking that they're going to gain from this. You know, there's been a stop to someone getting this outcome that they want. And so this person thought that they could gain something maybe off of you, and someone could be angry And they're trying to be strong throughout what they're going through. With the Ace of Cups is someone who's fighting something that has to be given to you, collective. It could be a water sign who's mad too. This person and others who know that there's a situation that has to come to an end. So there could have been a earth sign who's learning about this, who gained understanding about this from the court, and know that it has to be given to a mother figure. That's going to make you really happy, collective. All right? It's going to be a huge, shocking moment, changes that will happen. You already a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities, but it's going to make you even more happier. Okay? So, what you're going to be experiencing is you're going to be feeling the energy of a lot of negativity because it's people that want to throw you off. Okay? So you could be dealing with legal issues and a lot of chaos could be happening around you, collective. I want you to make the best out of it. Spirit is asking that you find humor in all that you are going through and continue to keep your prayers alive. I'm seeing here that there's an innocence to you that is healing. You're growing, you're healing, and you're having a fresh start to life, okay? So yeah, there are people who won't have it their way when it comes to you. People who wanted it their way with the Four of Pentacles is you gaining justice and security, all right? So you're clear on this. There is someone learning about this, and it could be, what's this? Someone is slowly coming to you, okay? So it's going to bring you happiness and fulfillment, and with the Two of Cups, it's something that has to be given to you. It's some people who stressing about it too. So you're going to have people that want to come in to reconnect with you, people who don't want others to come in because they're afraid of what could be said to you. You know, it's just giving me that you are a highlight collective. You're coming into a very abundant period in your life, and you did not do this for nothing. Two of Wands is choices that are being made, happiness that's being fulfilled for you. So yeah, this is stressful to a lot of people who thought that they'd have their way. They thought that they were going to be gaining off of you. They're in this devil energy. It could be a King of Wands who's very angry about this because he got a message too. You know, this person is very heartbroken and feeling defeated because what is it's already written for you, okay? The judgment card is here, meaning that God already called judgment on the matter. So your financial situation is protected, and it's coming from a past life situation or just work you did. It's come from an ancestor or just past work you did on yourself, okay? So with the Five of Pentacles, let's see. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? So you're going to be healing. You know, maybe you thought like, oh, well, really, like, dang, like no one loves me or something like that. Or maybe you felt unloved, or, you know, you felt left out. God is telling you, you are loved, okay? You are important. You are smart, and you are needed. And remember that there will be victory for you, collective. If you ever felt left out in the cold, felt as if there was no opportunities for you, God is telling you to be emotionally available at this time when it comes to, well, be emotionally balanced when it comes to your emotions, collective, and walk away with love from people that don't serve you, okay? Because there's new opportunities that could be coming in for you and cycles that are closing, all right? Where I feel like there's going to be a time where you're going to be given to. I'm also seeing here there could be someone who's sad about this. Someone who could be sad about this. They could be feeling like it's over for them and they're trying to keep it together as much as possible, but this person knows the truth about what's going to be handed over to you. So God is telling you that yeah, someone's ego is slowly breaking. This is why it's a lot of craziness coming at you you know, where you could be going through legal issues for no reason, collective, getting your kids taken for no reason, collective, you know, things like that is coming or happening to you. Just know that it's because it's for a greater purpose, and you just gonna have to get through it. I want you to put your pain, leave your pain at the door. Leave your pain at the door and only accept what you can deal with, collective. Meaning, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and don't accept pain that others want you to feel. Just like when someone's calling you out your name or trying to make you feel low, whatever the case may be, I want you to make sure that you know, return that energy, or just transmute the energy into love, okay? It's what someone is lacking. So when someone tries to throw you hate, throw you pain, throw it into love. Like, always do the right thing. At least try, you know, because you can never say you did not do your part. You know, it's always in the memory of others, even if it's left in writing, even if it's left on a damn doorstep, whatever, wherever it's left at. You know you did your part. So years down the line, when someone is and they're on their deathbed and thinking about the things that they've done in their life and how things have turned out in their life, wondering why they're so miserable but got all this money or whatever the case may be, you be on yours satisfied, okay? So remember, whatever you do now always affects your future. It doesn't matter what you think you can get away with. You think that you're hurting somebody, you're only hurting yourself. Do you think people die peacefully who have been hateful, hurtful to others? Usually people who have been very hateful, they die a scary death, and they're scared to die. There are people who scared to, like, look in the mirror, scared to sleep, scared to be alone. Someone who's never been alone, you know, is scared to be alone. And it's because some people cannot face their self or face their truth. So how do you think someone who's done horrible things to others are going to be once they reach their deathbed, once it's time for them to close their eyes for good and have to cross the other side of life? Do you think that they're okay? Do you think that they're calm? Nah. People like that don't die calm. I'm telling you, they don't. It's a lot of worry. And it's sad to be dying worried. At least you know when you die, you will be good to go. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm not afraid to talk about death. You should never be afraid to talk about death, because everyone's going to experience it one day, which is why you do your work on the earthly realm here, so that when you go on the other side, you won't be stuck. You know, your ancestors won't be stuck. Your ancestors are going to be good, okay? Everybody's going to be happy, because when you reach the other side, baby, I'm telling you, you think that this is life. I heard on the other side, it's it's going to be so beautiful, okay? Now, we don't wait to die. You know, we live our life here, enjoying it and experiencing the fruits of the world here. Meaning, you know, even though you may be going through hard times, collective, due to the sabotages that have happened to you, you don't harbor the hate that people have, because people, they have their own internal struggles and their issues that they're having to deal with. So it's sad that you have to heal through people that hurt you. With that said, you learn how to manage that energy and you get through it, because that's all you can learn how to do. God's going to help you get through. You're going to see it through, collective. You'll be fine. I want you to take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to how people treat you. People who throw out the hurt to you have to know that that pain that they sent you will be returned right back. No one's getting away with what they do, and they know it. You know what I'm saying? People don't go to sleep. A lot of people who come for you can't sleep, collective. A lot of people who come for you are not able to sleep, are not able to deal. It's a lot of hate going on, collective. We got this Queen of Swords here. She's angry. Very angry, very heartbroken, very stuck, you know, along with this Queen of Pentacles who's mad about money. All these people mad about money, okay? Mad and negative about money. These are people who need to heal. They're going through it. You know, they thought they were going to gain, and they thought that they could do you wrong, step on you, and then walk away, leaving you on the ground as they walk away with a bag. And that's just not happening. So they're doing spell work to try to bring you back secretly. And I'm just telling you, if you ever feel an emotion in your heart that is all of a sudden, ooh, I miss this person, or ooh, like, remember that there is spell work being done at this time, and it's for you to check your emotion. And remember to recognize your emotions, because people want you to forget what they did. They're doing like forget spells on you. Like, I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to remember what I did. I don't want you to remember. I want you to remember me as this. But the issue is, you don't have no good memories of this person. All you got is the bad. So with that said, remember what these people did. Never forget. Never forget, because I'm telling you, if they do it once, they'll do it twice, they'll do it a third time, and they'll do it over and over again. All right. So yeah, people are not sleeping well. People are worried at this time. People will not have people are worried about death. People do feel like karma is hitting them. People do feel or is scared about certain karma that they did. You know, it's shocking. Like, someone's trying to be real strong throughout the karma they're going to be receiving for doing you dirty, collective. I'm telling you, people are not getting away with what they're doing. I promise you on that, okay? I promise you. I promise. There are people who are very worried. You know, they like, someone's thinking about it. Someone's definitely thinking about it. Do you really think like, do you really think that someone's just okay with how they feel after stabbing you right in the back? Do you really think like someone is just, you know, eating lunch, going to dinner, and talking to their friends and laughing, and when they get home, like, this is why they need you. They know they got to close the cycle out. It will never be a you and them again. Okay? So I'm telling you, people know they got to walk away because they know what they did. They're still trying to offer opportunities, but it won't be. You know, someone's trying to figure it out. It just won't be. Okay? So someone knows they have to let go. Because they're really hoping for something, you know, with the star card here and the hangman. Someone's like, just remembering. Like, it's stressful for someone to remember how genuine you were. How much love you brought. You know, someone took that shit for granted. Yeah, they know that love is over. All right. And now they want to come back. And it's just like, no. Anything else, ancestors, before we get to intricacies? Yeah, so you've gotten your answer, and you're free. You could be a fire sign woman working on yourself as well, remaining very confident. You could be an Aries. You could be in a Ten of Pentacles energy. You could be stepping into this fiery energy where you're very confident at this time, showing off, like, not meaning to, but you're very abundant. Okay. Five of Pentacles with the Sun card is, maybe you do feel left out. Okay. You may feel you're like feeling empty a little bit because you feel like the love, like, maybe you feel unloved. Maybe you feel like no one loves you. Or there could be someone who's feeling left out of your world. It's an earth sign man, or this could be anyone continuously doing magic on you. All right? Continuously doing magic on you. It's an earth sign woman and an earth sign man secretly doing magic on you. Someone wants to call you. The star card, they see happiness with you. There is a codependency issue. This could be a Capricorn woman who could be angry. She's in a devil energy. All she can think about is negativity. But really wanting to be around you. She's trying to control an outcome and wants to force her way on you. So make sure you protect your energy with this person, because they really want to come in like they're confident, but they're fighting internally. You know, this person who's struggling with their energy, they don't know what to do, because at this point, it's just giving me that someone really needs to heal and work on themselves. They have a clue that they do need to do that. So it's giving me that someone's okay. So that's what it is. So you're showing up as the Ten of Pentacles with the fires. You showing up as Aries with this Leo energy. And there is a friendship, or used to be a friendship, that feels left out of your energy, feels put out. Someone's remembering what y'all used to have. Someone's remembering what you brought. You brought a lot of excitement, charisma, and someone's remembering that, right, ancestors? Yep, someone's remembering what you brought. They're learning that. They know it's over. They know it's over with the death card here. Yeah, they remember what they used to have with you. It was a friendship y'all used to have. So it's like you, maybe someone wants to fight for it again with the 7 of Wands, but I feel like they're learning that they're blocked off from your energy. Maybe you don't trust this person no more, so you could be closing the cycle. But someone hasn't gotten you off their mind. They're still thinking about you. They still want to be around you. They want to move forward with you. So yeah, let's see. Let's look at intricacies. So this is intricacies in industry. 7 of Scrolls. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, the building seems modest, but in the time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This card also shows that you're on your way to greatness, but it requires attending to even the tiniest of particles or particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy, and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. So let's see. Clarify the scrolls. I want one card. Let's see if I get one card, or unless you got more for me. Okay. So you got the 5 of Pentacles. So someone could be starting from the rock bottom. There could be some issues in their home environment. Someone could be feeling betrayed in their home. Tell me more. This fire sign man could be angry, or could be they're not doing too well. They're still trying. They're getting exposed or trying to manifest what they're working with. This King of Pentacles. What are they trying to do? It's all these men working together, trying to see how they can heal connection when it comes to money. Tell me more. So they're stuck on this. This is what they're working on. They're in the devil energy, heartbroken, about a legacy. What they're sad about is their financial situation that they thought they were on is on hold. So clarify the 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of stress around money with these men. These men are stressing. They still trying to gain control when it comes to a money situation. And there's a Queen of Swords who could be mad, or yeah, She's mad because of clarity that you have, and it's because of justice, okay? It's because someone's angry about your independence. So you choosing yourself is causing issues for people who want to, they're like feeling left out. They're going through hardship when it comes to their money. They're worried about their money. So with the Knight of Cups is sadness here. So someone's still trying to remain in control, but deep down, someone's grieving about money. Tell me more. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, someone's still trying to like manifest or stay inspired, but it's not working. Like someone's worried about their foundation when it comes to money. Okay, so with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands, someone's trying to take action and still be resilient. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's giving me that someone's worried about someone's angry and worried about their legacy. Someone's worried about their legacy. And it's giving me that someone's learning that a lot of information that they were gaining is coming at them. Everything they did is backfiring. Someone could be getting in trouble. Tell me more. Yeah. So this Queen of Wands with the Ace of Swords is going to be going through karma. It's trying to act like they're okay. They're wanting to heal things with a water sign, or these are a group of people that want to heal. They're trying to make something better. They're wanting to come out of a painful ending. Okay, so it's giving me that someone wants a fresh start with you. They find it to be very important to have a fresh start with you, but with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I don't feel it'll be fair. It'll be equal. And it's because you realize, or wait, let's see. It's because you bring, like, you are the table. Like, you bring a lot of the happiness. So you're coming in as someone who's very happy and fulfilled and balanced, all right? And you could be rejecting people that want to make a decision to come towards you. People could be mad at you because you could be risking their foundation where they're not being given to. And it's painful for people who are not getting what they want. Okay, so there's a lot of angry men. It's more so men I'm seeing angry. It's women too, but more so like the men are like ganging up. They're mentally ill, sad, and trying to uphold a legacy, whereas someone's thinking toxically about money and how they could be losing money, how things aren't, you know, someone's trying to heal or trying to uphold money that could be going into, like, there could be changes happening with money, a shift happening with money I'm seeing here, and someone could not be happy about this. Yeah, someone could be feeling defeated about money. Tell me more. Yeah, so there's disappointment when it comes to financial experience because they're all under judgment. So there could be a loss that could be taken with this King of Wands. He's feeling disappointed. He's heartbroken about money. Yeah, something's not going the way. So it's giving me that someone's legacy, or someone that thought they had a legacy, is dealing with their home. So, or like their legacy. So this is someone who's sad because, why? You got the Empress here with the Four of Wands and the Sun card. Tell me about this. Someone who wants to come towards you. Why? Why do they want to come towards this person? They're in their head on trying to figure out how to do it, but someone can't conjure up the words. You know, yeah, the High Priestess is here. So it's like someone knows that you know a lot. So with the issue is someone is stuck on how to heal a situation with you. They want fairness and justice with you, but the justice is a cycle closing, which is what someone's stressing about. So someone's very uncomfortable because someone could get locked up. This person could be worried about jail. Someone could be really worried about jail. I promise y'all, somebody has to play a role out even though they don't want to. I want y'all to see this part in Aladdin. Let me see if I can find it. I just want y'all to see this real quick. Let me see if I can flip it. Let me show you. I don't know if y'all could see that. This ain't it. This ain't it. Never mind, because I don't want to waste y'all time. But if y'all watch the movie Aladdin, right, and you see the part where the genie. Oh, here it is. I just want to show y'all this part. This is what is going on. This is exactly what's going on. Look, let me show y'all. This is what's going on. I can't show TikTok because the camera ain't gonna turn. Look.
Finally, you will bow to me. We will never bow to you. Why am I not surprised? If you won't bow before a sultan, then you will cower before a sorcerer. Genie, I say you wish. I wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world.
Look how he don't want to do it. You see the genie? He have to do it. You see? So look at the genie though. Look how his face looks.
Princess, there's someone I'm dying to introduce you to. Jafar, get your hands off Prince Ali. Yes, it is he, but not as you know him.
Okay. So in the part where they were like, when the genie was forced to, basically the genie was forced to do what he did not want to do. And the genie was sad that he had to do it. So this is someone,
when two companies merge,
I don't feel that they're that evil. They're evil, but they're not that evil. They're having to do it. They have to play out a role because the issue is now it's other people that are depending on this person to play out a particular role. And if this person does not play out the role, they can get in trouble. Okay? So it's beyond them at this point. So someone knows they're going to jail. Someone know they going to jail. Someone really knows that. And they know it's the end for them. And the issue is they cannot blame that shit on nobody but themselves. So clarify the energy behind this father figure. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Someone's regretting what they did. Someone's wishing they can go back to the past. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. This is a person that misses how things used to be. They're regretting what they did. Someone's having to do this person did not have discipline, okay? They struggled with discipline. They struggled with doing the right thing, okay? So discipline is here. Then we got forgiveness. Because someone knows it's over. And they have to play out this role. Because the people they're dealing with are more evil than them. So this is a person who's imagining. What are they imagining? Fear. So this person who's in their mind a lot, who needs to be balanced, they're embrace and nourish the creative aspect. So someone could be trying to manifest a friendship with you because they're currently in fear. This is a person who's needing more discipline. They're going through a lot. They're struggling internally. And there are people that they're dealing with that are not like able to maybe talk to you because of this person, because of the people they're connected to. Someone's scared because there's going to be justice that's going to be happening, and someone could really get locked up. But let me look at my other cards. What's the outcome for this person? What's going on with this person? So this is a male figure. Jail. This person gonna go to jail. This person is going to jail, and they're having to play the role out. So it's like someone who asks for fame because of money. This unexpected money they thought they were gonna get is leading them right in jail. So the issue is someone wished like for fame. Someone wished for an opportunity to do well. They wanted success. They wanted fame. They wanted all that. Okay? And they're not getting it. It's temporary. What they built on was a temporary type of thing where they only getting, it's a temporary outcome, okay? The fame that they wanted, the respect they wanted, someone's gonna be falling flat on the ground. Their whole face gonna be flat on the ground because of what they did to you, collective. No one's gonna get away with this. All right? They're unfulfilled, unsatisfied, and heartbroken. Okay? Heartbroken. They're worried. They're having to play out a role. This is the truth. They're having to play out a role because they signed up for that, okay? They signed up for that. So this is a person who has to do what they gotta do. Act like they're like a puppet. And they are definitely controlled by others, even though someone could be seeming as if they're in power. They're really not. They're controlled by others. So we got the Queen of Swords with the Sun card. So you could be having, let's see, clarify. What's going on here? You could be moving forward. Yeah, the will is in your favor. You'll be good, collective. Don't worry, all right? Don't worry. It's a lot of like attachment to you because people fear who you could be. People fear what you're gonna be. Justice is here. There is justice, and it's dealing with jail. Someone could be going to jail in the future. So look out for that. Someone's gonna be exposed. And painful ending came out in reverse, and it's because maybe what you thought was painful is not gonna be as painful for you, collective. It's gonna bring out truth where it's dealing with someone being in trouble. And with the Five of Wands, it's like people are very angry about what they were a part of. With the Five of Swords, I don't know if this came out in the upright or reverse, but when it came out in the upright, this pretty much means that someone's very angry, they're defeated, and they just mad because someone has to play happy when they're not. Okay, someone's very sad about, they're disappointed, they're grieving about what they were a part of, a group of people who are trying to balance out things through magic. You know, these are people who watch you being a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities, seeing someone, you're someone who's like standing on business, chose yourself, and someone's stressing about that. Your choice to do you is causing fear for another person because they know they got to close out a cycle when it comes to a relationship here. So I mean, listen, let God play out in your life, okay? Let the Most High, Mother and Father, let Most High play out in your life, and don't you like go against what happens. Like, make sure that whatever you're doing is the best you could do for you. But as far as like when it comes to any legal issues, or prepare yourself for that. But just know that if you have the Most High God, then you will be good. Okay, you got your ancestors, your angels, your spiritual team. You're good. Okay, because your spiritual team is going to be rocking with you either way. But secretly, it's a fear for someone. Someone's constantly thinking about this, thinking about bad luck that could happen in the judicial system, where it's a group of people. Let's see, clarify the Three of Cups. It's a lot of excitement that's happening. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Because you're freeing yourself from out of a cycle that someone caught themselves on. Clarify the wheel. Yeah, someone's trying to bring you back to a past situation. You're freeing yourself from that. You're no longer in that pain. You're selfish with your energy. So with the baneful magic, it's just saying you're not going through the karma. You're actually healing. It's not hitting you like it's hitting others. So whatever's sent back is what should be sent back. You'll be rising above it, okay, collective? While others are still trying to see how they can connect with you, but they feel like they gotta walk away. And it's because of some dang on money, child, that they tried to get, that they're heartbroken about. All right? They know they're not getting this money. And so because they know they have to like do things to like try to bind you to them in a way, it's just sad how people would go about manipulation and all this. It's someone who wants to bind you by using the kids against you or something around that. But it's definitely you just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I just know ain't no one going through all this for nothing, okay? You're not going through all this for nothing. Someone ain't happy because they know they're just unfulfilled right now. They're looking at all the efforts that they did. Someone's just uncomfortable, unhappy with the results. Everything they did was all in vain, okay? So someone's going to jail. Someone could be uncomfortable. What's this? Someone's going through a lot of bad luck. Someone's going through huge tower moments in their life. And I see you free from it. Okay? So new opportunities for you. And a lot of shiesty energy with this king of... it's a water sign who's very sneaky. Alright? This person's going to be going through so much karma. He's connected to an earth sign woman. He's the one who's been causing drama too. Okay, so he's not. He's under judgment too. How is the King of Cups feeling? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords here? He heartbroken. He heartbroken because he don't know what to do. He's connected with a King of Pentacles, an Earth sign, and they could be communicating, trying to, what are they doing? They're working together, but really no one knows what they're doing anymore. Because everything they did, they trying to like fight for a connection, trying to see how they can go about it. You know, someone's angry, this fire sign, he's mad. You know, he's continuing on with the petty behavior. And, you know, coming out, the Lover's card tried to come out in reverse. So it's just saying like someone's unbalanced, dealing with a bunch of toxic people, knowing they have to walk away, and, you know, being exposed as they do. Someone's mad because they're going to be exposed. So, you know, secrets are going to be coming out. This could definitely hit the news. I see it being big because why wouldn't it be? Like, all this crazy shit happening. Nothing happens by chance. It's not going to be for no reason, collective. You ain't go through this for no reason. The issue is what's playing out is not supposed to be played out how it is. Just like when no one knew that Babar or Babu, whatever his name is, or Jabbar, yeah. No one knew that Jabbar was going to get that genie in the bottle. The genie thought that Aladdin had it, and when he took it, he destroyed everything. So basically, you know, when you give power to the wrong people, all they do is F shit up. You know what I'm saying? They make shit worse. You seen how dark it was? You seen how dark it looked out there? You know, that's how they wanted it here. I don't feel the darkness though. I'm good. You know, I believe in God so much. I know God is going to be right with me as I go through these times. I'm telling you, it's not going to be forever. So when you're going through your dark night of the soul, when you're going through your issues, I want you to stay balanced. Remember that God is real and God is going to get you through everything, collective. It ain't going to always be easy, you know, not for people like us. There are people who have normal lives and there are people who have interesting lives that others watch. You know, you're the one that people watching because they're like, how the hell are you getting through that? Nothing but the grace of God, baby. Nothing but the ancestors, you know, nothing but our spiritual team is getting us through this. Because ain't no way you going through this every day and you not getting through it. So remember, the works you put on this earthly realm, collective, it follows you everywhere. So always put out good energy. People, you know, I don't know why they don't realize that. You know, that's crazy. But, you know, Uriel is like God reminding people to work on yourself. Do the work so you won't be leaning on others for when you need energy. Like your energy should only come from you, your ancestors, and God. Nothing else. Okay? This is you performing in a way that gives you your own power, your own energy. All right? So I'm getting the word, like when I think of when I see this card, it reminds me of the word Ankujab Seneb. And Ankujab Seneb means prosperity, wholeness, and health. All right. So this is what God wants you to work on. This is what God knows that you are already flourishing in, collective. You are already abundant. Okay, so walk in that. It's no need to steal anyone else's life force when God gave you your own. God is wanting you to remember who you are and whose you are. And if you remember that, you never have to sabotage anyone else's life. Just live your own truth and be good with who you are. Then we got the loving elements. These are people who love you. They want you to be around them. They find you to be fulfilling. You know, the issue is it both ways? You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot have half-ass relationships where you're giving all the love and you're being sucked dry as you're giving. You know, people tired of that. It has to be reciprocal. So if someone's not giving to you, they find you to be fun, amusing, and God's gift to the world, or all these things, you should be feeling like that about that person. It should all intertwine. It should all be balanced here. No one should just be taking off of your plate, eating all the damn time, while you're feeling depleted and this person is all energized. No, it's no more. It's no more time to allow people to take from your plate without asking first, and without doing their own healing. Like, someone really needs to heal their own life, their own issues, instead of worrying about you and what you got going on. And with that, because you worked on yourself, you learned what your loving elements are. You are rebuilding collective. Everything's given back to you. So people who taken from you are getting exactly what they deserve. Absolutely nothing. Someone has to work on themselves, and they have to heal what they were lacking the whole time. Someone thought that they could live off of you and your energy. The answer is no. Like, be selfish for now. Like, no one deserves to be taken from you if they've not given nothing. It should be equal. Anything else? So then we got authenticity. Be your divine self at all times. You aren't designed to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. Spirit is asking that you be a magnet for success, collective. You have to be authentic because you got a new path here, collective. You cleared karma, and now your soul is leaping or leading you to a new experience. All the steps may not seem clear just yet. Continue moving forward and the path will begin to reveal itself. All right? And we got shame. Someone's feeling the shame of themselves, or should be feeling the shame of themselves. You've carried this burden for too long. It's time to release the guilt you placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards your happiness. Yeah, that's what they need to do, because they cannot. Someone has been hiding themselves behind you the whole time, acting as if they were something that they weren't. Now that you separated your energy, people are able to see the true you and the true them. And what they're seeing in you, they're amazed. Someone can't believe what they're learning about you, what they're experiencing with you. No one thought you were who you were, collective. People thought you were a low down, dirty, no good piece of a nothing. And people are currently learning. Like, people are mad at what they're learning too. Because it's like, dang, like, you telling me the whole time I could have been vibing with the collective. I could have been chilling with the collective. You telling me that the collective was always the shit. And now you've split me up from my friend that was my friend. Now I have to be around some hating assholes who don't like me. Like, you were the real deal, collective, the whole time. And you were just a diamond in the rough that needed to be dusted and wiped off and loved. People weren't appreciating you. And it's all good, because your gratitude goes to those who will appreciate you. Those who are like-minded and have the same energy as you, collective. These are the people that only need to be around you. Because who questions you and they're around you for how many years? If someone known you for 12 years and they still don't know who you are, get away from them. If they're still making up lies in their head about, oh, this ain't who they are, they're not genuine. If you have to prove yourself, get the hell on. Like, you're not about to sit here proving yourself every time. Who wants to prove theirself? No one got time to be always proving themselves to people that don't appreciate them. No one's about to do all that shit. Like, go find someone else to entertain. Because we're not entertaining you. Either you're with the energy or you're not. No one's about to over extend their self or be over exaggerated, or you know how people have to over entertain people. Like, no one wants to do that. So anyway, you got reward and recognition. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. So stay in tune with yourself, collective, and know that you are who you are. You know, you're who you say you are. Anyone who said any different, they're a liar. Even the angels see that they're lying. The angels are protecting you, baby. You got your angels. You the teacher. Wow. And you're coming out of a sunken situation. So you got caught in a ruin in the reversal. That's good. So let's look into that. And we're going to get out of here. Let's see. This is number 16. So it says a horrible, dark, or confining situation is coming to the end. You've discovered that you can break free from self-imposed limits. Now you've escaped, and you've started to put the prison of past histories and beliefs behind you. It's time to move into the green growth and harvest what your new efforts and power create. Be sure to stay the course. These old histories have a tendency to pull you back. If you start to slip, catch yourself, recreate the new thoughts and actions of the new you. You stepped into your power, and it's forever. Ooh, so collective, you've escaped the what is it? The Matrix. Yeah, you've escaped the Matrix. So you're out of the Matrix, you know. I need to watch that movie. You've escaped it, and you're free. You're free to go. Okay? So I want you to be happy. You know, I know it's hard. I know, you know, we're at this time where it's just like, dang, like, why is this happening to the collective? But collective, don't give up. You know, I'll be damned if anyone unalived them on my watch. Not on my watch. You won't be unaliving yourself on my watch, okay? Not another soul. Not another soul. We're going to earn and gain our power by working on ourselves. I don't care what happens, collective. When you are in alignment with the Most High, ain't nothing you can't do. All right? And you're in alignment with people that respect you and that want to see you do good, like myself. You ain't going nowhere, collective. I got your back. I'm true to this. I'm true to this, not new to this. And you ain't you too. So yeah, we got Between Both Worlds. So let's see why we got Between Both Worlds. Clarify Between Both Worlds, ancestors, please. Clarify Between Both Worlds. Okay. Because someone's still stuck and angry. Tell me more. It could be a Queen of Wands, a Queen of Cups, and a air sign woman. All these people, their magic is stuck. Like they want to be free. They want to move forward, but they're sad. Like something just did not pay off. Someone's gotten their clarity. Someone knows they got to walk away, and they're between both worlds because they are unsure of how to walk away. It's giving me that someone's been doing something for so long, or maybe these could be friends, or let's see what's going on here. These people are heartbroken. It's someone heartbroken about your strength. Someone like, I know, you know, someone's in an illusion. Like it could be someone crying a whole lot. Because the issue is someone's been trying to manifest you. They're realizing what's happening, And they're just mentally unable to settle in this energy. Someone ain't doing too well. You know, with the Ace of Wands is someone who's controlling and stressing or doing a lot of magic on you, but it's causing them to be in their head a lot. Someone's overthinking, mad, and angry, feeling exposed. Clarify this Hierophant. Mad about a relationship, seeing you as a beautiful person that they close the cycle out on. Someone's scared, that someone's upset because they fumbled you. Okay, so they're in between both worlds because they're having to learn lessons. So this is a person who's stuck in between worlds, who's being guided to heal this nature of toxicity. Someone's very toxic and controlling. They're having to stop. Someone who wanted fame so bad is under judgment for how they use their power, their control, and how they gain their control too. So this person is under judgment. And with the Six of Pentacles is something that they're sad about that has to be handed over to you, collective. Where, you know, whatever they gained, it wasn't for them. Someone stole something from you because someone thought that you were not going to make it. Okay? Someone was banking on your death. All right? Someone thought you were going to pass away. Someone thought you weren't going to be here long. A lot of people are doing a lot of magic on you. And the magic that they're doing, they're worried about because that shit is backfiring. All right? It's not going to be good for these people, collective. They're worried. They're scared. And half of these people can't sleep at night. They're watching you sleep. You know, you're okay. But these people not. They're scared out of their mind. Okay? And all they can think about is what did not work out. Also, having to play roles out that they don't want to play. They cannot be around you because it's also like if they're around you, someone's scared that someone may tell you something. They don't want to slip up and tell you. Someone doesn't want someone to slip up and tell you the truth. So it's getting me like, you know, someone's like causing separation when it comes to, let's just say, people you used to talk to. They can't talk to you like that no more. You call your old friends, your friends are dealing with toxic, manipulative, controlling people that they don't want to deal with because they signed a contract or something they signed. And it's just bringing it's bringing justice. So, you know, with justice, the scales have to balance. So these are people who are stressing and shocked. Secretly, they have to, it's like someone who's screaming like this, like loud. They can't like scream out loud in front of you. They can't scream out loud in front of people because this is someone who's shocked about what they're involved in. A group of people who have to continue on the cycle and toxicity. They can't be let go. So with the Ace of Cups is people who took an offer that they cannot let go of, and they're closing this shit. All right? They can't believe what they did. All right? So with the Strength card is someone who got to be strong in this. They got to be true to this because they new to this, and they really are new to this. Someone got to act like they have no feelings. When it comes to you, collective, they're walking around here with their head down and they're sad, okay? In an illusion of like, oh my God, I cannot believe what I did. I can't believe, because the way someone presented it, it was like, you want to be a part of this? Let me tell you what's going on. It was a slowly, but it was like a slow type of manipulative conversation that put them in a trap. Like, was like, you know how one of them, like, them, what do you call it? Is it that frog that had a long tongue? And be like, it's like one of them, like, you wanna, okay, like it grabbed them right on, like, doop, You know what I'm saying? So they got them, whoop. Then they got another family member, zoop. And then they got another one, zoop. And they just, you know, they kept getting it. They kept getting all the family and friends and everyone you were connected to. So this person, they walked foolishly into something they didn't realize they were in. They're currently thinking about it often. These are like hardcore Christians too. You think they're Christians. Someone's having to heal. They're like, someone's trying not to like make it too bad for them though. We got the six of wands. It's like someone, maybe clarify this. Someone's thinking about how they thought they were going to get success. What was the outcome with this? What's the outcome? Oh, okay. Clarify. Someone probably did gain from it, but it ended in the death. It ended with the devil, my bad. Because it was tied to something toxic. So someone gained fame and recognition for a little bit. It could have been a water sign woman or somebody. Whoever it was, whoever gained the money or whatever, it was like temporary gain. Now someone's mad because they have to be consistent in something toxic that they could be exposed in. And they have to learn how to balance it. They're not even their self anymore. Like they gotta be a yes person. You know, the page of cups is someone who's like, okay. Like someone has to constantly be a yes person. They don't have their own mind anymore. They have to listen to people that are more in control than them, more in power than them. This is what they heartbroken about. Because the rules are the rules. And anyone that don't follow the rule, they connect like a friendship or whatever. And whoever don't follow the rule, they gonna get dealt with. So with the lovers, clarify the lovers. The lovers with the tower is someone. Who is this? Who is this? Someone you're protected from who wants to like bring you back because of money. Okay, they're being rejected. And it's just like someone uncomfortable because something has to be handed to you. And with the 9 of wands and the hangman is someone who's uncomfortable. They don't know what to do. They're looking at their effort. Like everyone's talking like, well, what do we do? Everyone did all that for nothing. Okay. So no one's getting a big break out of this because it's just going to be upsetting. And someone wants to probably kick my butt right now for knowing all this. But yeah, that's what it is. People are stuck in two worlds because they never got a chance to get out of they never got a chance to get out of the other world. They never got a chance to get out the other world because they were they were not told the truth. So someone's walking blindly, wishing that they could be connected to you in the 5 of Pentacles. Someone's feeling left out. Yeah, they want to be your friend. But with the 4 of Cups, someone could be feeling rejected. Yeah. So I'm just seeing like it's going back to where it belongs, okay? So whatever happened to you, collective, you'll get through it. Keep going, keep going, because there are others who are stressed because there is a cycle that's over. It's a group of your friends who wish they still holding on to you, but they know they can't. Because of their master, they cannot deal with you like that. They have to answer to their master, and their master ain't God. Their master is not God. They're not. It ain't. Most High God, Mother and Father of Righteousness, please give me the last message for the collective. What do you want me to? Where do you want me to go? God said to the end of the book. All right. Okay. So we got Corinthians 13:13. Okay, so
Ryan is the best content marketing team lead.
All right. Prophecy and dang, they still talking about this. Pursue love and desire spiritual gifts, but especially that you may prophesy. For he who speaks in tongues does not speak to men, but to God. For no one understands him. However, in the spirit he speaks mysteries. But he who prophesies speaks edification and exhortation and comfort to men. He who speaks in tongues edifies himself, but he who prophesies edifies the church. I wish you all spoke with tongues. What is it? I wish you all spoke with tongues, but even more that you prophesied, for he who prophesies is greater than he who speaks with tongues. Unless indeed he interprets that that the church may receive edification. But how, brethren, if I come to you, speak with tongues, what shall I profit you unless I speak to you either by revelation, by knowledge, by prophesying, or by teaching, even things without life, whether flute or harp? When they make a sound, unless they make a distinction in the sounds, how will it be known what is piped or played? For if the trumpet makes an uncertain sound, who will prepare for battle? So be wise. So likewise, you, unless you utter by the tongue words easy to understand, how will it be known what is spoken? For you will be speaking into the air. There are, it may be, so many kinds of languages in the world, and none of them is without significance. Therefore, if I do not know the meaning of the language, I shall be a foreigner to him who speaks, and he who speaks will be a foreigner to me. Even so you since you are zealous for spiritual gifts, let it be for the edification of the church that you seek to excel. Therefore, let him who speaks in a tongue pray that he may interpret. For I pray in a tongue by spirit praise, but my understanding unfruitful. What is the conclusion then? I will pray with the spirit, and I will also pray with the understanding. I will sing with the spirit, and I will also sing with the understanding. Otherwise, if you bless with the spirit, how will he who occupies the place of the uninformed say amen at your giving of thanks, since he does not understand what you're saying? For you indeed give thanks well, but the other is not edified. I thank my God, I speak with tongues more than you all. Yet in the church I would rather speak 5 words with my understanding, that I may teach others also, than 10,000 words in a tongue. Tongues in sign of unbelievers. Brethren, do not be children in understanding, however, in malice be babies, but in understanding be mature. In the law is written, with men of other tongues and other lips I speak to this people, and yet for all that they will not hear me, say the Lord. Therefore tongues are for a sign, not to those who believe, but to unbelievers. But prophesying is not the unbelievers, but for those who believe. Therefore, if the whole church comes together in one place and all speak with tongues, and there come in those who are uninformed or unbelievers, will they not say that you are out of your mind? But if all prophesy and all unbeliever or an uninformed person comes in and he's convinced by all, he is convinced by all, and thus the secret of his heart are revealed. And so falling down on his face, he will worship God and report that God truly is among him. So basically, again, like God is reminding you that you should not be speaking in tongues. Okay? But you know, I'm noticing that even when I say this, people gonna do it anyway. And the people who do it anyway, you know why they doing it. Because they say that speaking tongues is for the unbeliever. So if you hear them speaking the tongue, just know you know what side they on and you know what they believe in. All right? Now, I'm not about to get all scientific with it, but I know one thing. I can't agree with someone who's speaking a different language. If I don't know what you're talking about, I'm just going to be looking at you like this. You know, even when they were doing the Shandalalala, I'm like, I always thought, like, what are they saying? You know, even though they really forced me to do that. Like when I got baptized years ago in church, they were forcing me to say it. Like right after I got baptized, they were pushing my stomach in and were like, say it, speak it. I'm like, and they're like, yeah, speak it, keep speaking it. Like right after I got baptized. And I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't do it, but I was faking it. And now I realize that maybe they want to wash you clean so that if you, so when you get baptized, you supposed to like come up clean, and then they put a spirit in you that I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. I was born Jewish, but in a believer in Jesus Christ for over a year, and I really want to convert and be baptized already, but I need someone who can help me and lead me through that. See, I'm not a Christian. I'm spiritual. So, I have I dabble in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I just know my faith is very strong in God. So, if you know, it's baby steps for everyone. I won't say everyone started out in church, but some who have started out with Christianity, that was like the door opening for my spiritual beliefs. You know, that's where I learned the gist of my spirituality. But when you outgrow the church, then you have to get more. You got to get more knowledge. And so for you, whatever works for you, you know, no one's judging you, you know. So to each its own. But for me, I feel like it's God is bigger than the church. You know, I don't feel like I have to go to church in order to feel the Most High, because God lives within me. Okay? So tongues is a possession. Tongues is possession. It seemed like it. We've ascended. Yeah, definitely. Okay, come up into Seventh Day Adventist. You feel lot of meaning of Bible. Okay, come up into, I don't know what you mean. But yeah, you know, I read the Bible because it's, even though a man wrote the Bible, I only read it like I use my tarot cards. It just, you know, like I'll flip through any book and get a message that will align with what I need to know, you know. So this is the message again. This is God telling you that if you're speaking in tongues, like God is like, I don't understand that. And that's what people used to tell me. They would say, when you speak in tongues, no one can mess up your prayer, because no one knows what you're saying, but God knows what you're saying. And I was like trying to do it, but I couldn't do it. And so what it's saying here is like, God don't understand no speaking in tongues. That basically is blasphemous. And someone told me it was blasphemous, but I never read the Bible like that, and it's here, it says it here, that is blasphemous. How is it then, brethren, whenever you come together, each of you has a psalms, has a teaching, has a tongue, has a revelation, has an interpretation. Let all things be done for edification. If anyone speaks in tongues, let there be two, or at the most three, each in turn, and let one interpret. So it's like God is like, I need to know what you're saying. Can you interpret what you're saying? Because you don't know who's speaking through you when you're doing that. That is a little possessed, because you don't know what you're saying. But if there is no interpreter, let him keep silent in church, and let him speak to himself and to God. Let two or three prophetess speak, and let the others judge. But if anything is revealed to another who sits by, let the first keep silent. For you can all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be encouraged. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. For God is not the is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. That's what it says. God says he don't like them that speaking in tongues. But people gonna do what they want, because people have hard hearts. And even though it says it right there in the Bible, usually when people know what they should be doing, it's because they're doing something they ain't got no business doing. So always give people the side eye when you see people doing what they ain't supposed to be doing. Okay? Meaning, like, someone's mocking, even though they're trying to mock you, they're really mocking God. All right? So yeah, I just see happy times coming for you, collective. I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to stay blessed. I want you to stay fulfilled. I want you to stay happy, okay? And know that you got this. You can do everything. You can do anything you put your mind to. Stay strong in who you are, because you got a leg up in this situation. And you're going to get through everything. Because all that glitters ain't gold. All right? I want you to go by the book and believe in yourself. Anyway, with that said, I love you dearly. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys. And, what is your deep knowing? Use your intuition. Follow what God wants for you. Follow the road that God wants you to follow, and know that with this masculine energy for women and men, if you're grounded with your masculine and your feminine energy, you'll be balanced on both sides, meaning that it won't be much, you won't be dealing with ego like that, because you're balanced. Okay? Anyway, talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful night. I talk to y'all. Stay strong, okay? Never give up on a weak ass hoe, a weak ass miserable hoe that want to try to make your life miserable, because they are. A bitch could never lay down for these weak hoes. Anyway, good night, y'all. Peace and love.